Noted down, Srinidhi. Discuss the effect of mean stress on SN behavior. Okay, so for that, so what we have learnt is, I think I need to share. Yeah. Okay. Can you see? Can you see the screen of PPT?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So mean stress has got significant influence on fatigue behavior. So this is what we have learned. This as shown in figure where alternating stress is plotted against number of cycles to failure NF for different mean stresses, right? So from this figure, so this is the curve for mean stress during compression. This is the curve for mean stress in tension, and this is the mean stress SM. So tensile mean stresses are detrimental and compressive mean stresses are beneficial because if you look at tensile mean stress, the number of cycles that takes to failure is somewhere between 10 power 4 to 10 power 5 number of cycles. Okay, whereas for compressive mean stress, the number of cycles, okay, so at the same alternating stress, the number of cycles it will take for failure is between 10 power 6 and 10 power 7. So therefore, compressive mean stresses are beneficial, whereas tensile mean stresses are detrimental. That is, their disadvantages. So this is represented as shown in figure over here, representing fatigue life for tensile, zero, and compressive mean stresses for a given alternating stress. So for a constant value of alternating stress, so this is the curve for tensile mean stress, curve for zero mean stress, and this is the curve for compressive mean stress. So the number of cycles that is taken for failure in mean compression is more than that in mean tensile stress. So therefore, the compressive mean stresses are advantageous. So you need to write this and write the next this thing also. Okay. Okay. So note down the sketch and then write down this description. Could you get it? Again, these questions solutions you are going to submit it as assignment number 2. Okay. Okay, Mithun, Sukrut.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Please write the sketch neatly. So this is alternating stress on y-axis, cycles of failure on x-axis. So effect of mean stress on SN behavior. So the sketch carries it's a very significant sketch. So at a given alternating stress, this is the curve for tensile mean stress. So the alternate constant alternate stress on tensile mean stress, the number of cycles that it will take for failure is between 10 power 4 and 10 power 5 only. Whereas for compressive mean stress, for the same alternating stress, the number of cycles for failure it takes is between 10 power 6 and 10 power 7. So definitely, so therefore we can say that the compressive mean stresses are beneficial. Okay, so that is the major effect of mean stress on SN behavior. Please note down the sketch neatly and write down the description over here. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಸರ್, ಬನ್ನಿ ಸರ್. ಓ, ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್. ಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಡಿ ಮೀಟರ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್. యాదంటే అది పంపిస్తుండే ఏమన్నా చేస్తాడు 11 టీక్ పదమ్మా కింద వచ్చిందా ఎవరు అవునేమి థ్యాంక్ యూ Finished, Mithun? Tanush? Is it over?
Yes,
Finished, We'll take up the next question. Yeah, take the next question. We'll go with this question, okay? Explain the effect of the following on SN behavior, because this has been a very regular question in the examination. We'll finish this question. Explain the effect of the following on SN behavior, that is microstructure, surface finish, heat treatment, type of loading, and size. Are you there? Okay. Noting down. Can you see the question paper? Mithun, Dhanush,
Yes,
you're
sir.
able to see the question? No, here.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Explain the effect of the following on SN behavior: microstructure, surface finish, heat treatment, type of loading, and size. Please note on this. See here above there is one question. Discuss the effect of surface finish on strain life behavior. So explain the following, that is high cycle fatigue and low cycle fatigue, that we know. So the failure occurs before 10 power 4 number of cycles, then it's called low cycle fatigue. Okay, failure beyond 10 power 7 number of cycles is called high cycle fatigue, and high cycle fatigue is normally ductile failure. Low cycle fatigue occurs in brittle materials, correct? Because there is no yielding. And one more thing is this question, that is sketch monotonic and cyclic stress strain curve for 2024 T4 aluminum. Okay, this has also been a little regular. Okay, note down this question first. Explain the effect of the following on SN behavior: microstructure, surface finish, heat treatment, type of loading, and size. Finished? Finish noting down? Yeah?
Yes,
Did you
sir.
finish? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then we'll go to the other one. Okay. So, yeah. Factors influencing SN behavior. So, is usually fully reverse bending. And the factors that influence SN behavior are microstructure, size effects, load factor, surface finish, and frequency. So coming to microstructure, so we have seen in models, metals as we see metals as homogeneous and isotropic, but at micro level, they are neither microscopic nor isotropic, and neither homogeneous nor isotropic. Okay. And the metal fatigue is influenced by microstructure, as we know. This includes chemistry, heat treatment, cold working. There is a process, and presence of foreign materials like like inclusions, then presence of voids and porosity. So these are all the things. So the chemistry, cold working, and heat treatment have significant influence on ultimate tensile strength because they will restructure the grain structure of the atoms, right? Then fine grains generally provide better SN fatigue resistance than coarse grains. So this can be controlled by heat treatment. Then anisotropy is caused by cold working when loaded in direction of working. Then inclusions, voids, porosity act as stress concentrations And then fatigue resistance is reduced by these discontinuities like voids, porosity, and so on. Then coming to size effects, so for larger size, SN fatigue resistance is decreased. So therefore, the specimen is normally if the specimen diameter is less than 10 mm. So the fatigue behavior is independent of diameter or thickness, right? So then in bending and axial loading, larger specimens have a higher probability of microstructural discontinuities in the highly stressed surface regions than that contribute to decrease in fatigue resistance. And if you look at here, as the diameter or thickness increases to 50 mm, fatigue limit decrease to a limiting factor of zero point 0.7 to zero point 0.8 of fatigue limit of specimens with less than 10 millimeter in diameter. Say suppose if you get fatigue limit for 10 mm diameter as some 10 power 6 number of cycles, if you take component with diameter of 50 mm around, so 10 power 6 will get reduced to 70% of it. Okay, 70% of 10 power 6 number of cycles. So that's what it means. Okay, so as the thickness or diameter increases, so the fatigue limit decreases. So that is and larger specimens will have higher probability of microstructural discontinuity. So therefore, its fatigue life comes down as the size increases. So then comes surface finish. So surface finish we have dealt with elaborately. So this is what we have taken: mirror polished, fine ground, machined or cold drawn. This is hot rolled and as forged. So as forged, if you see, yeah, as forged. So if you see for as forged, it's only 0.55 times. For grinding, it is zero point 0.9 to zero point 0.7 times. But for mirror polish, you can take it as equal to unity. That means it is the finest one. Okay. So higher the ultimate strength and the greater the degradation of fatigue limits. So that is what the effect of surface finish. Then frequency, that is the speed at which the component will work. So we'll have synergistic effect. That's combination of two or more things to produce fatigue failure. So this is about frequency. Okay. So, Sir Eli, sir. Sir Eli. Very good morning, sir. Eli, sir. ಯಾವ ಫ್ಲೋ ಚಾರ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳಿ ಓ ಅದಾ ಹೌದಾ ಅದು ಇದೆಯೋ ಇಲ್ವೋ ಸರ್ ನಾನು ಡಿಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀನಿ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ ಸೊ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಏನು ಯಾರು ಏನು ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳಲಿಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಮಾಡಕ್ ರೆಡಿ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಹೌದು ಇದ್ರೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ BMS ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ Okay, so please note down the answer for this. So if you have your systems in front of you, open module 2 PPT 1 and you will get these things. So you can see that and write it down. Or if you say you are writing it from my screen, then also it's okay. You tell me after completion of this, then we'll go to next slide. Okay.
Finish it.
Finish, huh? Okay. Yeah.
Water. Sir, finish, sir.
Take the size effects. We can skip this sentence, that is a fatigue limit. Okay, so this sentence you can skip. Okay, I hope you can continue and complete this from your PPTs. Okay, no? I think you'll have second or 9:30 class. So we'll close it and complete this question. Okay, we'll continue in the next class. Is that okay? Okay, at least